Hey guys, Too Legit City here. Today we're going to be going over some of the changes in the Oxygen Not Included timeline, and we're going to be talking about the future. Maybe this had to do with the duplicates jumping into the temporal tear and warping the space-time continuum, but there has been some changes in what was promised in the future of the game. Back in January 2022, user Jared M., a developer for Clay, talked about a roadmap for two core projects that the studio has planned immediately after the launch of the Spaced Out DLC. The first project ended up being the Fast Friends content update patch, while the second core project was alluded to as DLC 2. They just finished the launch of the first DLC, but they were already looking far ahead. This was exciting news for us Oni players, as this meant that content was already being worked on, and well, Clay pushes out some pretty good stuff. Now fast forward to August 3rd, 2022, Jared M would come give us an update, but it wasn't the one we were expecting. While exploring the possibilities of what the future holds for the Oxygen Not Included game, the developers at Clay found that another DLC wasn't what they were looking for. Due to how the Spaced Out DLC revamped the game into a different game, they came to the conclusion that adding another DLC that would revamp the game again would cause a lot of issues. Assuming that the DLC 2 would shake things up and become a separate game, the patching and balancing of the bugs and glitches would prove to be a lot more work, since they would have to apply different patches and different balancing changes for each version of the game. Instead, the developers would rather expand the amount of content all around for both the DLC and base game players. In the words of Jared M. in the post, no colony left behind. So what does this mean? This means that instead of getting another DLC, we'll be getting free content updates similar to that of the Fast Friends update. I personally don't mind the change from a new DLC to just more content patches, as I'm just happy that the game's still being expanded upon. A roadmap is to be expected, but it is not out yet. But guys, that has been the change in the future of Oxygen Not Included. If you guys have any questions about this, leave a comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And of course, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, guys.